Welcome back to another episode of WTDN, the Titan Daily News, a production of the HTHS Journalism Program. I'm Shelby Groves.
And I'm Maddie Coakley. Today is Thursday, March 20th, 2025.
For this week's Word of the Week, we have vital, which means absolutely necessary. Now to Jordan Rife with the lunch.
For lunch today, we have a country chicken nugget bowl with a side of spiral fries and, as always, a variety of milk and juice. And for tomorrow's breakfast, we will have French toast sticks and a vanilla yogurt cup. Now back to you, Shelby and Maddie.
Prom Committee is selling Trask t-shirts to raise money for Prom 2025, A Night in Paris. Each shirt is $15 and there are two color choices. You can order a violet shirt with gray writing or a Trask blue shirt with black writing. Place your order with a Prom Committee rep today. All orders are due by March 31st.
Now to Mr. McCollum with SCOTUS.
All right, welcome back, Titans. 2 weeks ago on the SCOTUS segment, we covered Joseph Story, who wrote a book for students in high school that explains every part of the U.S. Constitution in normal, everyday language. If you are interested in becoming a lawyer or a judge, this book would be a great place to start your legal journey, and you are more than welcome to check the book out from room 204. This week, we will cover Chief Justice John Marshall, Joseph Story's mentor and our longest-serving Chief Justice on the U.S. Supreme Court. Today, the Supreme Court has 9 judges, 1 Chief Justice, and 8 Associate Justices. But did you know that when the Supreme Court was formed, it only consisted of 6 judges? Right here, we have our most famous Chief Justice, John Marshall. Born September 24th, 1755, John Marshall was well known throughout the United States government, serving as U.S. Secretary of State under President John Adams, a representative in the House of Representatives for the state of Virginia, and of course his most famous role as Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. He is one of very, very few Americans that have held a constitutional office in each of the 3 branches of the United States federal government. Before John Marshall, the Supreme Court had little to do, ruling on very few cases. But once Marshall took over in 1801, the SCOTUS quickly became a co-equal branch of government in the case of Marbury versus Madison in 1803. This holding and this case found that the Supreme Court has the rule and power of judicial review. This power allows them to decide the constitutionality of government law or action. If they find something unconstitutional, then it becomes struck down as null and void. No ifs, ands, or buts. John Marshall was our longest-serving Chief Justice, holding the bench from 1801 to 1835. The legacy of Chief Justice John Marshall is still with us today, as our Supreme Court acts as the ultimate check and balance on our tripartite or 3-branch system of government, the ultimate referees in U.S. government. Thank you, Heide, Trask, and have a great week. Make good decisions.
The prom dress shop is now open. Do you need a dress for a special occasion? Military ball, prom, a quince? There's something for everyone. Book an appointment with Miss Cromartie today. All dresses are $5 each.
Now to Sunny Walker with the weather.
Today's weather forecast is
Sunny sky!
with a high of 77 and a low of 50. Wind speeds are expected around to be 7 miles per hour and with a 4% chance of rain. Now back to you, Shelby and Maddie.
It's Spirit Week, and today was Diverse Colors. Tomorrow is Crazy Sock Day.
Now to some interviews from our broadcasting team.
Hi, what is your name and your grade level?
Daryl McCaskill, 12th grade.
Hi, Daryl. Can you tell me what challenges have you faced in your high school years and how did you overcome them?
Probably just trying to get through every day being something new. And the way I overcame them was just realizing that I've been through a lot already and I can just keep going.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Hi, who am I here with today?
Hey, this is Mr. Reynolds.
Hi, Mr. Reynolds. Can you tell me how it feels to be back at Heide Trask High School from the birth of your twin girls?
Yeah, sure. It's a little bit sad. You know, I miss being at home with my wife and the 2 kids, but it's been good to see all the students again.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Attention seniors, have your senior ads been purchased yet? There's only 1 page left in the yearbook for senior ads. These pages are included in the yearbook so you can commemorate your graduation with childhood photos and a special message from your family.
Visit johnsonsyearbooks.com today to start building your senior ad and to pre-order your yearbook. Information is also listed on our school social media sites and the 12th grade Google Classroom. Now to Sunny Walker with Breaking History.
On this day in history in 1865, the Battle of Benton Hill begun in North Carolina. And in 1949, East Germany approved a new constitution. Now back to you, Shelby and Maddie.
Attention seniors, the time has finally come. Herb Jones will be on campus on Friday, March 21st to deliver cap and gown orders during all lunches. Your order must be paid in full to receive your items. If you need to make payments on your remaining balance, please log in through the Herb Jones website or visit the Wilmington Herb Jones office to make payments in person. Now we go to Miss Yates.
Hello, students. It's Miss Yates and Miss Dennis here to see you, talk to you about high school registration for next school year. So what we're going to need you to do, it opened up yesterday. You have availability right now until next Sunday night to work with your parents, talk to your parents, let them see the registration process as well. When you go into Infinite Campus, your homeroom teachers, they all have the instructions on how to actually access the registration. But in a nutshell, you go into Infinite Campus. On the far left, you'll see a more at the bottom of your left column. Then select course registration or class registration, and then select next school year. And then you're going to see add course, and you'll see all the classes populate. The important thing is you need to make sure that you select your core classes that you need, and then you're going to select electives. And you got to remember that we need 8 classes, and then we're going to need 4 to 5 classes that are your alternates. So all your homeroom teachers have received your transcript, so you can use your transcript to see what you need. Just remember that if you're choosing drafting or apparel or even horticulture 2 as your 4th math option, it will not reflect on your transcript in the math section. Just know that we know that you can graduate with those math options. You can ask those questions when either Ms. Dennis or myself will call you down. We will review your selections to make sure that you have selected the right courses for next school year. So be sure to go in, select courses, get your electives in. There's also on the Google Classroom, you will see the Google form that I posted yesterday about the electives. I need everyone to make sure that you complete that form as well. Be very, very sure what you're selecting, because in years past, I realize that you've been able to make schedule changes. Moving forward, there's going to be less schedule changes. Therefore, if you select a course and you get the course, you will likely have to keep the course. So be very careful what you're selecting. If you are a junior or a senior and you are planning to take Cape Fear Community College classes next year, be sure, first of all, that you have seen Mr. Corey Brown. He's in Student Services on Thursdays and Fridays. He's there every Thursday and Friday. Come see him, start your registration, because classes will open for the fall, for the summer and fall, April 7th. So you need to make sure that you have actually applied to Cape Fear to be able to request their classes. So come see them. If you're planning to do that, you're still going to need to go follow the instructions for Trask classes. And once your classes at Cape Fear are verified, then we will go in and drop the classes that you don't need from Trask to accommodate your Cape Fear classes. So we need enough classes to make you a schedule. Then, like years past, in the summer before we start school, we will have times for students to come in for us to adjust your schedule. So make sure we have enough classes. If not, we will have to select classes for you, and even those would be, sorry, you didn't select the classes, you didn't follow directions, and you may have to be stuck with a class. So be sure to get your class registration done, your class request. Ms. Dennis and I will be calling students down one-on-one to go over everything. Meanwhile, if you have questions, you're more than welcome to come see us. We're there doing flex. So just know that, we will be seeing everyone to make sure that the classes are correct.
You can access a new episode of Titan Daily News by clicking the YouTube icon button on the Heide Trask School website. Today's episode is brought to you by the Heide Trask Broadcasting Program. I'm Shelby Groves.
And I'm Addie Coakley. Thank you for joining us here at WTDN Titan Daily News.
Remember to live the Titan dream. Demonstrate dignity, responsibility, empowerment, a positive attitude, maturity in every decision you make today. Teamwork makes the dream work. Have a great day, Titan Town.